Good morning, sunshines, maybe? Okay, the video's working. It said no connection, but now it's connected. So, hi guys, happy Tuesday to you. It's still morning. I get that it's 11:15, but it's morning because it's before noon, I guess. I mean, I've been up for like 100 hours since 4:45 or something. I'm not sure, my body's just like wants to get up and just see the world. It's just so excited. So, good morning, Andrea. I know that I'm gonna get like new people that are on here because it's in the middle of the day, in the morning still. Good morning, Catherine. How are you, girl? No problem. I just had a little snafu. I came into the club and good morning, Peter. We had people that were here right when I pulled up. So we decided we would just do this in a little bit, and then it's just been nonstop busy since then. So when you guys watch, you might be rewatching later. Good morning, Kara. How are you? Write your good morning, sunshine. Write a rewatch if it's later on. Good morning, Tim. How are you? And then Chad, I don't even see you join, but then all of a sudden you're there crying your face off. Is that because you're so happy because you get to see me soon? Morning, Nikki. Stop exaggerating. I do not exaggerate. See, Kat, I'm finally doing the video. It's finally happening. Good morning, Courtney. You guys, good morning, sunshines. Write your good morning, sunshine, or your hashtag GMS. Look at this, you guys. Look at all this moving around I'm doing. Like, pretty good. Not too good, but like, I try to do this and flex my muscle, but I still can't move my hand like that. Okay, sidetracked by my own arm. It's like crazy. Okay, so write your good morning, sunshine. And then share something that you're grateful for today. And then we're gonna talk about worrying for just a bit. So first of all, my own personal gratitudes is for you guys. Like literally, I thought it's 11 o'clock. Like I'm gonna jump on and nobody's gonna be online because it's like some people just aren't. And here you guys are. So thank you, so grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for Katie and her eyelashes that she does. Look at these. Chad, you should get these done. Look how good they are. So super thankful for those. Good morning, Chris. How's it going? Of course, I am so grateful. I'm grateful that I felt good on my run this morning. I got through, I'm only doing a couple miles each morning, but I didn't feel like horrible during that. So that was aces. And grateful for vacation that's happening tomorrow morning. We fly off to Punta Cana. So I will indeed be on a plane during the travel time. I have no idea if I'll find an in-between point where I can do something. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So share with me something you're grateful for, Veronica, Tanya. I have to just say it. I'm like every single freaking time. Good morning, sunshine, grandma. Look at you guys watching together. You're adorable. I have to say I'm grateful for my baby because I just think about it all the time. Like Kinsey and I are just walking through the grocery store yesterday, and I'm around the corner, like not even by her, and I'm like, "Hey, Kinsey!" She's like, "Yeah, mom." And she says, what's going on? I'm like, hey, I'm pregnant. There's a baby in my stomach. She's like, oh my God, thanks, mom. Like, this is just what I do. So I'm hilarious. I'm reading, you're worried that, I got to see Chad's comment. So he's thankful, but he's worried. No, I will not get injured. Chad, I can't. I have too much going on right now. But thank you for your concern. Don't worry, because worrying there's no point to it. Way to do the transition, Chad. Okay, it's Tuesday. Savers, silence affirmations. We always do our affirmations and gratitude. So in addition to your gratitude, you guys, today, happy anniversary, Tanya. If you want to share your affirmations, I am healthy, I am strong, I am living an abundant life, I am giving, I am charismatic, I am a leader, just all of those things that I am. Share that, and remember you're speaking into the future, so it doesn't have to necessarily be something like right now. So mine could be, I am organized and I have a great memory. Those are two really good ones for me to step into. See how that works? Okay, you guys want to talk about worrying? I was thinking about this just for obvious reasons. So when you remember, like, okay, you guys can see where these videos have been leading, but when we talk about how opportunities are there and sometimes we tend to want to run the other direction because the unknown is in front of us. And with the unknown comes a lot of fear and anxiety, which equates to worry because we don't know what's coming next. And when that lands with us, you guys go, hi, Rochelle, how are you? What can happen is like there's so many different things. So like I have some points here today because I'm super organized. I watched a few different worry videos. That's funny, right? But here's the deal. like, tell me if anybody can give me anything that worrying actually does for you. And I know, I get it. We all do it. Like you freak out about something, and then it tends to like feed on itself. Do you guys know what I'm saying? Like it actually builds on itself. And if you guys watched my one video where I was a disaster a few weeks ago, you know that as a kid, I grew up worried like all the time. You guys, I remember people buying me books in high school about don't sweat the small stuff because I was worried about the details all the time. I was worried about, oh, you're so cute, Lacey. I was worried about the details. I was worried about the what ifs. I was worried about the, like should I's. I was worried about my grades. I was worried. I mean, like I was just a worried person, and it put me in chains, you guys, because it had me always tied down with this anxiety. And one of the best blessings that happened in my life was my husband has such a laid back charisma. Like he is just super chill. Sometimes people are like, wow, like he can just really relax, huh? And he's the yin to my yang. Like he balances me. And over our marriage, what I've learned is that worrying does absolutely nothing for me. Like worrying is like it gets me nowhere. It serves no purpose, and it didn't take reading a book for me. It wouldn't take listening to a message like this for me to get that through. It was watching someone go through life, and every time I had a situation happen, he'd call me out on it. And he's like, what is the point of worrying about that? Like it is what it is. It is what it is. It's not what it's not, and that's the way it is. Like we do what we can do, and if that's all we can do, that's all we can literally do. And thinking about all of the other things is only going to make it worse. So every time a situation would come up, he would balance me, and I just started to step into this person where I could let things now roll off my shoulder and really see that I could only control what I can control. So you guys, learning to not worry is honestly a practice to go through, but I'm going to talk to you guys more about that. More about these things. So like when you're looking at what you worry about, like, so if there could be good situations that are happening, right? Like great situations, great occurrences for me right now. Because when something great happens, some people, instead of feeling happiness and gratitude, automatically they start to feel worry, because like what if it doesn't work out like I thought? What if it's not exactly the road that I thought? What if I got the promotion? What if I now lose the job? I got the perfect husband, but what if he, what if it doesn't work out? Like I was listening to a song this morning and it was like, oh, it's our last first kiss. Like, what if this, I don't want to like even start something because I'll never get that back. So you could take a perfectly good, amazing, fantastic, beautiful situation and you can worry it into a total suck. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like something could be like incredible, and instead of just enjoying the moment, you destroy it by worrying about the what ifs if it's taken away from you, instead of just being in it and being in the moment and having gratitude for what's going on, right? So you can worry about the good. And then, like we always talk about, life happens, right? Like it's not just all sunshine and rainbows. Like there's bad shit that happens too. The thing is that when something bad happens in your life, when something inopportune, or maybe it's just not the path you thought it was going to be, you lose the job, whatever, it's just, you're like, that's just not what I thought was going to happen. Like, I didn't think that I was going to break up with that person. I didn't think that I was going to not be able to go to that school, whatever it is. And then you consistently worry about it. Think about what that does, you guys. It's absolutely like nothing for you. We're just doing a live video. Like Susan's here. She's so excited to live video with us. It's the best. And we're talking about worrying, but we're almost through it. So with that, you guys, looking at, like, does it serve any purpose? Does it do you any good? I get that maybe a situation occurs where it's not perfect, but what did it get you to worry about it? Like, what did that extra energy of wasted energy, like, what did that do for you to think about it and grind it in your brain over and over again? We're going to multitask together because that's what we do. And then, so it could be good, it could be bad. When something inopportune is occurring, in my mind, I'm thinking, is there something I can do about it, right? If there's something I can do about it, take the action. If there's not something I can do about it, then I need to find something else to focus on. Like, that's not the thing that I should be focused on. If there's something else that's something that's wrong. Because, like, once again, okay, so arm surgery, all these different things. I could go into surgery. I could think about all the things that could go wrong. I could think about how I don't have the perfect situation anymore. Like, I'm not going to worry about that. It is what it is. I have to have surgery on my arm. It is what it is. I'm not going to worry. I'm going to go in and I'm going to focus on other things. I'm going to focus on the positivity. I love all your guys' comments on here. I'm going to focus on the positivity and my gratitude for the other things that I have in my life, right? So there's really just no point to it. So I'm going to talk about a couple other things. Like, not only is there no point, but I see your guys' comments about like worrying just gives you anxiety, right? Worry is basically stress. That's what worry is. It's anxiety and stress. So it's the same thing that's going to create adrenaline in your system, and it's your fight or flight response where your body has a fear, and it fears things that are different. It fears things that are new, right? You guys are still with me as I'm doing all this. So when you're worrying, you are actually secreting adrenaline and your cortisol, which it's going to have a negative effect on your body. Minor times, like if it's just every once in a while, that's not that big of a deal. But guess what? Worriers aren't like I worry every once in a while. Like once a year I worry. That's not what worriers do. Worriers worry all the time. They worry in good, they worry in bad. Like some of you guys are saying on there, like, I'm a worrywart. Like, you're talking to me right now, right? When you're doing that to your body, you're actually having a few different chemical effects. So one thing is that you're going to have elevated heart pressure or blood pressure and elevated heart rate. And the reaction in your body starts to it can create heart disease. It creates atherosclerosis in your body, where there's a long-term lasting effect. You guys ready for this blender? Don't worry, guys, I'm still here. See how we do that all at the same time? So it's going to affect your heart health, right? It affects your digestion. So when we had our bankruptcy in 2008, you guys, I was a mess. Like, I was so concerned and worried about what other people thought, where we were going to live, what was going on, what my job was going to be. Like, I should do a full thing on that. It was a disaster, and I was sick for a year. So when you're worrying, it actually slows down your digestion. It stops the secretion of the right fluids to digest your food. And then you can experience heartburn, you can experience IBS, and you're just like, you feel literally sick. So now your heart's getting sick, your tummy's getting sick. You start to add fat, and not just any fat, you guys, visceral fat, which is the fat that affects your organs and your permanent health. Good morning, good afternoon. We're just signing in right here, love, today. Just for your sake. So it has long-term effects even more than just that. So like, think about the fat around your waist and being the unhealthy fats that you have. So when you're worrying, not only is it not helping anything, but it's hindering your health, you guys. So last thing is, like, how do you control that, right? What do you do? There's a couple different things that you can do if you're a worrier. Write stuff down. So if there's ideas and thoughts in your brains, write it all out, because once it's out of your brain, you can get it, like, you can actually free your mind of having to trap it in there and let go of it. The next thing is exercise. Like, the second you start to feel super paranoid, get out there and, oh my God, I love that you're actually personally messaging me, Connie. It's so great. So exercising can create those same, like, the adrenaline rush in a different way. So it gets your heart rate up, but it gets it up in a healthy way. So that can be something that's great. And then meditation is one of the key things, which is relaxation and letting those ideas and thoughts come in and flow out. And you guys would be surprised, that can actually completely affect the way that your worrying hits you. So the more that you guys practice those things, and you can do some other things, you can get real, like, think about, like, what's really the worst situation that could happen? Like, what's the worst thing that could happen that John ran the shop for an hour while I was gone? Like, I could have worried about that situation, right? What's the worst thing that could happen that you don't get the perfect grade? What's the worst thing that could happen? I mean, there's other things that could happen. There's way worse things going on in other countries and other places. We are so blessed, right? So you can look at that, and then you can just practice your gratitude. There was one last quote. Look at that, Madame. Bee's knees. You don't want tea today, right? And let me do your little card too. Guys, look at how we're multitasking queens. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? And so when you look at, sorry, you're just in the worry. You're up in the worry system with us. Ooh, you're almost, look at you. 2 of them. Okay. Okay.
Do you guys have product for cleansing?
Yeah. We do. Yes, there's a 21-day balancing program, which is fantastic. There's actually a full program for it.
I didn't want to, I just kind of went the quick one, not 21 days.
There.
Is there a short version?
No.
Okay,
That's
I'll get online.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Really?
You guys, do you love the cleanse? I do. I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna just wrap up with you guys right here, and thank you guys so much for sticking this out with me. But with that, you guys, if you look at just having your gratitude, there was something, and this is great for you guys to hear too, I love this, is they were talking about, like, you know, people, we work all of our lives and we worry all of our lives about creating like this house, this stuff, are things that maybe if we're lucky, when we die, it's going to be worth, let's say, $1 million. That's what you're going to have. Okay, so you worked your whole life and you're so worried about it to create this pile of stuff. And then, like, for you guys, thank you so much, girl. Message me if you have more questions. What would you give for, like, your legs, for both of your legs? Would you sell your legs for $1 million? I would not sell my legs for $1 million, or $1 billion. Would you sell your legs for, I need them, right? Would you sell your arms for $1 billion? Like, if somebody came up and said, I'll give you $1 billion, you give me your arms, right? And for me, my answer is no for both of those. Like, I'm so excited to have this one arm kind of starting to work here again. And when you look at it like that, you guys, you have billions of dollars of assets, of things on you, your legs and your arms, that you're not willing to give away, that you're so worried about this, like, you're worried about pennies over here when you have all of the worth that's right here with you, a functioning body. If you have a functioning body, I don't know who's watching right now, right? But we worry so much and we sweat the small stuff, and there's just no point to it. So I hope that from this, what you guys gathered is that there's no point in it, and I know that we know that, but that there's no point in it, and not only that, that it's creating illnesses in your body, little sicknesses, heart disease, like extra fat on your body, the visceral fat, that's your bad fat that you have, indigestion problems, your IBS, like, it makes you sick to your stomach, literally, you guys, and you do it to yourself. You're the one who gets to choose if you worry or not. There's action steps that you can take to make that stop, but you have to be proactive in it. So hopefully that helps you guys. Good morning, sunshines. And I go to the doctor at 2:30, so I'm super excited to share with you guys. I'll blog afterwards, I'm sure, and tell you what's up. Love your faces. Gotta go. Thank you so much. Bye.